Howdy folks, Scott Bolan here. Today is February 8th, 2022, and I'm recording you this quick memo to answer an email from Chris. Chris wrote in asking, Scott, I really want the Conqueror's Circle confidential fire teachings and the free bonuses, but I just started working again after the COVID shutdown, and I've also had to move and prices have gone up on everything. Can I have just a little more time? Well, you know what? Here's a rule right here. Ask and ye shall receive. The opposite is also true. If you don't ask, you won't receive. So Chris asked, so I'm going to do it for him and for all of you. I looked at the calendar, and 2 weeks from today is February 22nd, 2022. That is the day that the Conqueror's Way book is released worldwide. So for Chris and for all of you, I'm doing two things. I'm extending the half-off offer, the 50% discount, through February 22nd, and we're also adding 18 more slots for the free bonus package. The first 32 got scarfed up. We're going to allow 18 more. That will equal 50 people. We cannot do any more than that. So be one of the first 18, and you'll get the free bonus package, and order by February 22nd, and you'll get the half-off discount. Now, I won't be extending it even a day after that, so this is a one-time extension. So take action, my friend. Life rewards the action taker. I've got a video for you right now that is just going to give you some badass, powerful how-to information. So have a pen and paper ready to take notes. You're going to love this, and this is just the kind of information that you get in the confidential fire teachings. So enjoy, and then be sure and order, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to share with you a kick-ass little video clip that's going to show you magical things, how to get what you want. Things like how to get out of a traffic ticket, or how to get a raise at work, including what to say, how to say it, and even when to say it. And these are just small samplings of the magical things you can do when you have your energy lined up with your intention, will, and actions. Let me tell you something, the ninja were about winning. That's what it's about. And it amazes me that some people will train, for example, in the martial arts. They'll learn how to fight really good. They'll get really fit and buff. Maybe they'll learn how to shoot well and they become a pro marksman. And yet, no matter how well they learn how to survive in one area, or they're all prepared in some other area, the fact is they don't have all of life mastered. The ninja had life itself mastered. So you can walk into a crowded restaurant, and when everyone else has to wait 45 minutes, and you get seated immediately. Do things like that all the time. It's easy, it's fun. You know, there are really only three types of people when they receive information like this. Number one is the doubting Thomas. They say, oh, that stuff doesn't work. That's just a bunch of crap. Right? And those people are real winners, aren't they? Because it doesn't work for them. We'll let them enjoy their dark cave and militant mediocrity. The second type of person is the spectator. They see it, they observe it, they go, dang, that's magical, wow. But they never do anything about it. They never get off their duff and actually take action. That's why we have in these DVDs the one thing you must do to get success. We show you how to create a path to get exactly what you want and do what you want to do. It's in these DVDs. And the third type of person is what we call the doer. And they are on the path to mastery because they go, you know, that is definitely a possibility. That works. They not only see the possibility, they say, I'm going to get that information and learn how to do that. I can do that. And that's the type of person who will step on the path to mastery. When do you go for the kiss when you're on a date? When's the best time to go for the kiss? I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name's Joe.
Joe. Yeah. Scott, nice to meet you. What's the best time? I can tell you probably no.
No idea.
Okay. Well, you don't just knock on the door and she answers the door and say, kiss me, all right? Or when she gets in the car, you wait until there's a good feeling, right? There's some laughter, maybe a moment of pause, and that's the time you gently reach in, you calibrate just so, and go for the kiss. And things can go from there. And using that energy, that intuition, you can go through life the same way. It's just a difference between a degree of hot water for a cup of coffee and that 1 degree difference of boiling water, which can propel you around the world. Steam engines, just 1 degree of difference. And Doc pretty much gave me that degree a boost to get me from kicking ass to world conquering kind of stuff. And going for the KISS, that 1 degree, that ability to calibrate. So how many of you work for yourselves? Wow, a lot of you, obviously, being here. And so how many of you want to work for yourself but aren't doing that yet? Nice. Okay, well, for starters, while you're at work, you should get a raise. You should get a raise. So when you go for a raise, you want to do it when there's a moment of happiness, like going for the KISS, a moment of approval, perhaps for a job that you've done well. That's the moment. You don't just come in and say, I want a raise. Can I have a raise? No. You wait until there's that moment, and there's a smile in the eyes, a moment of good rapport. And then you say, how am I doing? Pretty good. You anchor that and confirm the rapport, right? Confirm the approval of your job performance at that moment. How's it going? Good? Is that good? Yeah, that's good. And then you say, I really like working here. You anchor that in, that you like being there. I really like working here. And notice my body language. I really like working here. But I'm just not making enough to make ends meet. See you already, that's good. Word for word. So I wanted to ask you if you could give me a raise. Notice the pause after if. You could give me a raise. Congruence, right? Now the thing is that there's also an implied threat in there, isn't there? See, you said I like working here, but I'm just not making enough here to make it. What is that? What isn't said that's being said?
I might quit.
Yeah, I may have to look elsewhere. But at that moment, boom, how could they say no? How could they say no? And then of course you keep coming back, because sometimes when they do say no, you just keep it up, and you can turn up different parts of that over time. Always using that intuition. Just remember, when do I go for the KISS? Okay? And so you're using a little bit of, and you'll see that kind of, you don't like me, and oh no, I like you. Here's a KISS. See? So a little bit of takeaway. Using, I call it intuition or energy. I know when it's right, and boom, you can use it to get out of a traffic ticket. Matter of fact, I have an article on my website, how to get out of a traffic ticket. I do it so many times now, I haven't had one in years. And you use that energy, because what's the first thing you do when you see the lights behind you in the rearview mirror? Oh shit! You look at the speedometer. See, I saw that happening to my brother one time when I was a teenager, and he would pound the dash, goddamn. And I'm like, hey man, chill out. Maybe you just have a taillight out. What's the big deal? I was observing the phenomena, and I said, just relax. And the cop comes up. My brother, here's my driver's license registration. Ticketed mode. What does the cop do? I'll be right back. Writes a ticket. So a few weeks later after that incident, I saw the red lights in the rearview mirror, and I felt the feelings, and then I remembered my brother from a few weeks before. I said, wait a minute, let me breathe. Okay, let's just observe. So he comes up to the window and I say, hey, how's it going? Now I'm not bullshitting. You have to be genuine. They're very good at detecting ass kissers and bullshitters, but I'm sincere. He says, did you know you were speeding? And I said, shit, I'm sorry. I wasn't being a jerk, I just spaced it. Could you give me a break? Honest, congruent. He goes, yeah, watch your speed. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Cool.
I anchored that in. I'm like, wow. This works. Now, I had never studied NLP, never studied hypnosis. I was just a karate kid at that point. But I observed the phenomena. And so I used it, and I understood that I had to be congruent. Because if I was nervous, if I was angry, if I was pissed off, but I was straightforward. I was straightforward. I was sincere. And this stuff works. It works. You can use it to get a raise. You can use it to get out of a traffic ticket, whatever you want to do. Is that cool stuff?
Yeah, very cool.